There's the 7 side. I guess they were both 7 sides. Oh boy. Kind of a cool little deer. I don't have anything else, so.
I was standing right next to it when I seen it.
Alright guys, got something a little different for you this time. We're shed hunting and we're in a little bit different place here. Got my best buddy with me, Cody, and we just slept 2 hours? Maybe. We might have slept 2 hours. We drove nonstop. I drove nonstop to get to his house, and then we drove like another day to get here. So at least 40 hours of driving plus all the stops and stuff you make. But anyways, we're here. We slept in the truck for a couple hours, and it's just breaking daylight, so we're not running on much sleep, but we're gonna get after it. We saw a ton of elk on the way in. That last group we saw was just before we turned in here, right? There was like 4, I think. So that's what we're doing. We're looking for elk sheds. I will also allow mule deer and Coues sheds to ride on my pack. That would be fine. And yeah, we'll see what happens. This is a super top secret spot. It's so secret that nobody else knows about it. It's the weekend and we got it all to ourselves. So anyways, we're gonna get ready. We're gonna get dressed and spend all day walking in the desert and in the heat and see what happens. All right. We're into the prickers here, so we know why people wear gaiters in the country. Those people don't include Nick. Yes, guys, yes. We did it. We are on the board. First one of the trip. It is not big by any means, but it is a shed. Look at that little guy. I should probably take a quick picture for the gram, maybe. Like that. Let's check this thing out. Last year's hard white, I'd say. Just laying on this south slope, got bleached right out. That's cool though. We are on the board. I didn't see it till I was about 10 feet away from it, so I'm gonna mark this on Onyx and keep looking. I'm gonna let Cody know. So maybe this is actually a spot where we wanna poke around a little bit more. They can hide in this grass pretty easy by the looks of it, so hopefully I haven't walked by any brown so far. And we got a muley shed, bud. Yeah, it's gonna stay right where it's at too.
Got you a dandy, huh?
Look at that. Oh man, that's nasty. But it's an antler, so we're gonna keep looking.
Well, here you are.
All right, guys, we got camp set up. We're way out here in the backcountry. Oops, let me get the truck out of the back. Yeah, we moved to a new spot and took a little short walk. There was some elk sign, but I think it was a little too high. So tomorrow we might get a little crazy. We might pack down into a place. We'll see, but there's still a little snow up here. I don't know if you can see that. Anyways, Cody's finishing up camp. I'm all set up, ready to go. Got the same Nemo tent I've had for a long time. Stone Glacier bag, that thing's the shit. So we're gonna cook, peak refuel, and go to bed because we haven't slept in like, I haven't slept in like 3 days. So a couple hours here and a couple hours there, but it doesn't really count when you're in the truck. Honestly, guys, that's the best meal. All right, guys, we're getting ready to go. We had a little peak breakfast, packed up our tents. We've got kind of a yard sale going on, but such is being 40 hours from home and camping. So we're gonna be trying a spot today. It's a long walk in, then we got to bail off the side of the mountain and drop into what we think is some elk shed country. So that's the plan. I'll see you again when we're hiking.
All right, so we are working down off of this, and it is super steep. I am already dreading having to come out of here, but the reason that you come in is because there's elk here. So we're gonna go take a look at this thing, see exactly what we got. Looks like a hard white, I believe. Not real big, kind of a little one, but gosh, this stuff is steep. I'm from Ohio, so I'm not used to this. It's a little rag, little dinky thing, but that's a heck of a way to start. Can't be too upset about that.
Heck yeah, guys, we just dropped in here. We've been in here for maybe 10 minutes, and Cody just grabbed a hard white, so things are looking good. I'm in just a jungle here and a mess. I'm not seeing a lot of elk sign. There's a lot of deer sign, so I'm just gonna keep working down this finger and hopefully stumble into something. I'm trying to like kind of side hill back and forth as I go down, try to cover as much as I can. But yeah, we're pretty jacked, so I'm gonna keep working my way around in here, and I'll turn this thing back on if we get something. All right, guys, just coming down through this stuff. It's nasty, and I just saw some fresh bull poop. I was letting Cody know. Feels like a good sign, you know. And look down in the brush here. Look at that beauty. My gosh, guys. He's got like a floater G1. That's kind of cool. Don't need him. That ain't what we're looking for. Hopefully there's some more in here. Cody found himself a hard white already, so hopefully we can get into some more. I'm gonna mark this on Onyx anyways, just to get an idea for elevation and everything, and I'm gonna probably just go up over here and then work my way down through. Check that out, guys. Little cave. Looks like something's been living in there too. Some poop and stuff in there. It's pretty cool. I don't know what it was, but something. Well, guys, we're coming down through this steep, thick stuff right here, and I got another piece of an antler. Looks like 20 years ago these guys were in here. Looks like it was probably from a smaller antler, or it was the very end of a beam, maybe. Not what we want, though. Not what we're here for. Especially in this spot we dropped into here. I'm not not carrying those out. It's just not worth it. So I'm gonna go ahead and mark this one just so I know. And it gives me an idea on the elevation, hopefully. Well, we got another one, guys. Just coming up this steep hill here. Look at this guy. Oh boy. Whew. Oh, that's a nice one, huh? Gosh. We were finding so little that I'm almost tempted to keep that thing, but I just don't even know what I would do with it, so I'm not gonna put it under there. I'm gonna keep hiking. I thought I glassed one up here earlier from the other side over there, so I'm gonna poke around. That couldn't be it because these bushes were in the way, so I'll keep looking and see if I can find something. Heck of a view.
Well, as you can see, I'm in a bit of a rough area. We came up out of that big drainage and on those south faces and hit some of that, and we weren't having very much luck. So I decided to cut across and come through some of this junk, and somehow I did stumble onto one, but it's pretty rough. As you can see, it's been pretty beat up, but I'm gonna pack it out because I don't have much. So we'll keep going through this. Maybe we can stumble onto another one in here. All right, well, we're coming down the face of this mountain and kind of trying a new spot again today. We're kind of all over the place. We're not actually having the best luck as far as finding anything. But as I'm coming down this face, I wanted to check this spring. It was super dry, and I looked down the face of this canyon and it's just saw just a little bit showing. I'm gonna turn this around, show you what I saw. All right, still coming down. I thought I'd kind of video my way to it. Looks like it's got some super long fronts. Also kind of looking for the other side as I work down through this, but oh man, I am so excited. It's like my first real elk shed as far as a decent one. The other ones I've found up to this point have not been great. Oh yeah, super cool. Oh heck yeah. Still got good color, hard white. Oh yeah, that is super cool. Oh man. All right, I'm gonna take some pictures of that thing and I'll get it all set up. I don't know, it might be older than last year just because it was kind of covered up. All right, take some pics and I'll get it picked up. All right. Well, certainly not as new as I thought it was, but still my best one of the trip. It's probably a few years older than I initially had thought. Looked like it was last year's, but I think being in this cover, it's just not taking on as much sun, but here we go. Yeah, she's kind of chalky, especially on this face. Good color on this backside, but either way, we'll take her. That's pretty cool. Looked huge from up top the hill. But, all right, we'll keep looking, see if we can't find some more.
Well, gotta keep picking stuff up. Might be a long ways from home, but trash duty never ends. Oh guys, I'm just coming up this little finger here. I just turned the camera off a second ago and I just happened to look over and looks like a little Coues deadhead. Seems like a weird spot. I'm wondering if somebody maybe put it in this tree before and it fell out or something. I don't see any other bones around, so I don't know, that seems kind of strange. But I'm gonna take it. It's kind of cool. Kind of a cool little deer. I don't have anything else, so we're gonna keep working our way up this finger, and I want to see if there's water. It shows that there's another little stream over here, even though they all seem to be dry. But I'm gonna throw this thing on the pack and we'll keep going. All right guys, look who it is. Let's see what he's got. It's a long ways up, isn't it? That's definitely a better antler than what we got so far. What a freaking stud. The antler too. Ooh. I like it. It go through the fire? Looks like it got burned, huh? The back of the that back side looks like it got burned, maybe. Is that where it was, down in that open stuff?
Yeah.
Cool. All right, well, we only got like 400 miles more to go up the mountain, and we'll be there. Let's do it. All right, good morning, guys. We're just getting a start. We got like a half a day, and we got some stuff we got to do in town. One of those things is take a shower, because it's been a week. So we're gonna do a little quick half day here and see what we can find. Not sure that there's gonna be anything fresh in here, but maybe there'll be some good stuff from last year or the year before. Looks like there is some tracks here, so we'll keep our fingers crossed. All right, guys. Like I said, new spot, and just coming up through here, happened to look over and got an old deer shed. Would have been a pretty cool buck. It's in rough shape, but we got lots of elk poop around here. Lots of elk poop. So we'll see. Hopefully there's some more up here. Hopefully we can scoop some elk sheds. Oh, my Valentine. Might not be home, but we're gonna keep picking up trash. Wild horses. That's cool. Come on, guys, you're right where I want to be. Can I go by? Please? Thank you. Well, that was pretty cool. I've been seeing the poop everywhere. Figured I would see him eventually. Kind of cool. I've only seen wild horses one other time. I was doing some army stuff in Louisiana. So, yeah, that was pretty neat. Well, guys, I'm freaking pumped right now. We got our first brown of the trip, baby. Check this out. Heck yeah. That's what I'm talking about. We've been just hammering this country in here. And haven't been able to. I got this one old deer shed. Tons of elk sign. I mean, there's rubs everywhere in here. And, ooh, I might actually see something like that. Might be an elk antler over there, but let's do a pickup here for you guys. Heck yeah. Not real big, but nice fork. Kind of bladed right there. Nice and dark. Check out that burr. That's cool, huh? Put these guys away. Pretty sweet. Pretty happy with it. Alright guys, I was just coming across over here. I jumped across this wash right here. And I just happened to look down the hill. Looks like it might be chalky, but intact. Oh yeah, super chalky. Oof. Gosh, I don't even know if that one's gonna survive on the pack. That thing is in rough shape. Man. Oh, it's still pretty. It's crumbly on the inside there, but still pretty hard. That's a nice antler. I don't know that much about mule deer, but looks like a pretty good one to me. Hopefully the match is laying right here somewhere. Well guys, turns out you gotta look out for cactus. Stung a little bit, but honestly didn't know I was bleeding until my legs started to feel wet, so guess I'll pay attention to those a little more.
Alright, well, walking in some of this, it's basically just a bunch of green above this huge rock canyon over here. And we're really not finding much. We're trying to find some elk sheds, but we keep running into deer sheds, and I can see one right there. So we're gonna walk up to it and see what we got here. Kind of wanted to surprise myself, so I didn't bino it or anything. I'm hoping it's not super old, because I just got done finding this chalky thing. We'll kind of see what we got here. Oh, it looks nice though. Oh, it looks nice. Oh yeah. Definitely a little chalky, but that's a nice one. Heck yeah. I was really hoping that was going to be a hard walk, but either way, can't be upset about that.
All right, guys. Just coming through this stuff right here. And we got a super, super old chalky elk shed. We don't want that one. Alright guys, I was just over there. I found that old chalky elk shed and I chucked it and I walked through here and we got another one. It's awful. It's disgusting. But it's the biggest one of today, the most intact one. That's technically the third today if we count that other piece that I don't really even know what the heck it was, but it was a piece of an elk antler, so I don't know. I guess I'm gonna throw this thing on the pack. I don't really want it, but somebody back home might want it, and I'm not that far in here. It does have kind of a cool floater G1, so anyways, maybe there's more up on this little knoll here. We'll see. All right, let me see this thing. Ooh, that's cool.
All right, let me see what you got. I want to see some brown.
Here. You're gonna see one brown.
Yeah, well, it's the only one we got.
I walked right by that sucker.
Oh yeah.
Look at this beauty. Floater.
Good thing you brought it. It's a good one.
Oops, I broke it.
Yep, a little bit. Oh, that's nice.
I wish that one was brown.
Heck yeah.
Long beam on him.
It was on that steep stuff.
Yeah, just like letting the sun
That's
bake
awesome.
it. That was that first one. Oh, they do exist. There is animals alive out here. Oh, still got a little
Heck yeah.
wax ring. I thought we were looking for elk antlers.
There's a lot of deer sheds laying right there.
There is.
Oh, yes.
Feel it.
Brown.
What did it smell like?
Nothing.
Dirt.
That's going to be our most prized possession of the
Oh, it's riding in the cab, yeah. Yeah, you got it.
Man, he was a good one, huh?
Oh, yeah. What's up, dude? They don't really seem to care about us. All right, guys. The other place was no good. So we moved locations. We got camp on our back. We got 3 hours of daylight left. And we're just gonna see what happens. All right, guys. I'm coming through this thickest, nastiest stuff I can find. It's probably way steeper than it looks, but straight up and down. I'm using the trekking poles, following this elk trail. And look at this guy. Pretty sweet Coues shit, really. Chewed up, but pretty sweet. I'm gonna throw it on the pack. I don't have anything yet, so maybe I'll have enough elk antlers tomorrow where it won't matter, but the way things are going, that's doubtful. Alright guys, I'm still coming down this super steep hill here. It's like dangerous steep, but I'm going to show you something. We got another antler. I guess these Coues bucks like this nasty side hill. Another decent one. It's old, but oh my god! Look at the mass on that guy. Check that out. Heavy buck. I'm probably not going to make it to camp in time here. It's so steep. I just can't. I can't explain how steep this is. I mean, it probably doesn't look that steep, but it's just all loose rock and dirt. Anyways, I gotta do something with this. Maybe I'll just clip it in my bino harness so I can keep moving, but heck yeah, baby. That's 2 today. Alright, good morning guys. Having a little coffee and a little breakfast. We had a pretty good night's sleep. Now that it's daylight, you can see where we were camped here. Right below the ledges. I was up on those ledges yesterday and there was lots of elk sign right at the top of them, but didn't find any antlers. So we're gonna split up here. It's our last day, so we're gonna come up with a game plan while we have a little breakfast and see what we can make happen today. But what are you doing? You never know what you're doing. Alright guys, we just started our hike. We've been going for about 5 minutes, and I got a set of deer sheds, I think. Got this guy, kind of junky. We don't want it. And this looks like it was maybe the match, or a different one altogether. But there's tons of deer sign in here, so we're gonna keep looking. We're looking for elk though. That's really what we want. We've got some deer sheds, and we really want some elk. Some good ones. These are some browns and some hard whites, so we're gonna keep plugging away here. Nasty stuff. It's all prickers in here, all bunch of briars and stuff. So legs are getting tore up, but it's worth it. I'm not complaining. Got some water here, guys. So I'm gonna fill this bottle. I'll fill this and squeeze it in here, and then I'll leave this full. See how it is. Pretty cold, not super cold. Well guys, you just saw me getting water right there. I just threw the pack on, started walking up here, and we got an elk shed. Got a bunch of fresh poop here too, but it's a little old. Definitely chewed up. Probably 2 years old. my guess. Chewed the heck down here in all this brush. But it's an elk shed, so maybe this is kind of the spot. This is the first one today. I haven't heard from Cody, so I'm gonna mark this and I'm going to start working this area in here, see if we can find some more. But feels good to find one, even though it's pretty beat up. Probably 3 years old, I'm guessing. But anyways, let's keep working this stuff. All right, guys, coming through all this thick stuff here. It's super steep, and I spotted something down there. When I say something, I mean elk antlers. Looks like a side-by-side set. I just walked right above them, and couldn't see them. It's so thick in here. Oh yeah. Hopefully they're in decent condition. They look pretty chalky, but yeah, they're pretty chalky. They're pretty big though. Bigger than everything else we found. Oh, stuck. Oh. This guy had a split royal. He busted off. Nice. Well, they're in crappy condition, but they're not really chewed, so I'm definitely gonna take them. Cool little double tine right there. That side's a 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This was a 7. So he broke that. Nice. Like I said, they're pretty crappy condition, but we're gonna take them because we don't have much else to show for our week here. So we're gonna show you guys what we got here. There's the 7 side. I guess they were both 7 sides. Long beam. It was a good bull. Probably 350 type bull, I'm guessing. 340. Got good. Look at the seconds on there. Good seconds, good beams, especially on the right side. His royals are a little short. His fists are almost as long, but probably can't even see me in there. Awesome. I'll give Cody a call. Hey Cody, you got a copy?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I just found a big side-by-side set.
Hell yeah, brown?
Nah, they're super chalky, but they're not really chewed. It was a 7x7. The one side is a clean 7. The other side had a split royal, which was busted off, but super long seconds. They're cool. They're chalky as heck, but they're hard and they're cool.
Hell yeah, nice job, bud.
All right, guys, I'm pushing up this wash here to try to get to a trail where the elk have been using, so I can get out of here. And I looked up the wash, and I was pretty sure I saw a shed or a bone maybe. And Yeah, it was bones. Look at this guy. From this past year, I'd guess. Kind of a weird bladed sucker. Look at that. Look how thick that is right there. Look at the mass on that. That's cool. Probably got dust all over this. He's a weird dude. I wonder if he's like real old or something. He got like a little crown up there. Let's make sure this wasn't another antler in the ditch. Jeez him. No, it was just bones and stuff. Whew. Well, this is gonna be heavy. All right, well, I guess I'm gonna try and get that on the pack now. I got it set on there. I don't know how the heck I'm gonna do that, but we'll figure it out. Whew.
Well, come through all this thick stuff here and walked up on this little brown deer shed. I'm not 100% sure what it is, if I'm being honest with you. I'm not sure if that's a Coues or if that's a Mule. I'm not positive. Good start to the day though. Alright, so I'm in this super thick stuff, but I been hiking all morning. Found a little brown, I think it's a little muley shed, and that's all I've had up to this point after about 5 hours. So I was coming through here and I want to show you how terrible this is. But I'm walking through here. Whoop. I was standing right next to it when I seen it. So that feels pretty good. Needed that today. So let me get this thing picked up. Keep on going. All right. See this thing picked up. Oops. Cool. It's in pretty good shape. A little chalky. Pretty good though.
Alright guys, we made it back to camp. This is where I'm supposed to be meeting Cody. We're gonna get out of here. Alright guys, we're loaded up, ready to go. We got a long hike out of here. We're not looking forward to it, but we are looking forward to getting a burger. And I'm getting dessert this time. And we might have to stop at Dairy Queen and get a shake on the way to dinner.
Yeah, I want a milkshake.
Oh.
Should be a piece of cake.
Oh yeah, it's like there's not even anything there. 3.5 miles.